Psoriasis is a serious skin disease that can have a significant impact on all aspects of life, from day-to-day decisions about what to wear, activities that you're going to participate in, and of course social interactions. The effect on people, it's not just physical, it can be mental and emotional too. Today we welcome Dr. Tina Butani, a leading psoriasis and skin treatment center dermatologist, and Sabrina Skiles, an award-winning writer and psoriasis advocate. They're going to discuss this important topic. Welcome to both of you today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here. Let me start, Doctor, with you. Can you tell me, what is psoriasis?
Yeah, psoriasis is a chronic inflammatory skin disease. It presents with thick, scaly plaques that can really occur anywhere on the body, but most commonly areas like the elbows, the knees, the torso, hands, feet, even in the skin fold, so areas like the armpit or under the breast, in the groin and genital area. These plaques can be really scaly and flaky. They can be really itchy and sometimes even get cracked and painful. So in addition to the physical impact of the disease, having it on your skin, there's a really huge emotional impact because you're constantly having to think about your disease, how to cover it up, the symptoms that you're having, and also how to explain it to the people around you.
Absolutely. And you know, it's one of those things that's probably more common than we realize. So Sabrina, can you talk about some of that emotional impact and the ways that it has affected you?
Yeah, it's been a long journey. I've been living with it for 20 years now, but I feel like I have a little bit of a better grasp on it. Just talking about the mental toll, for me, it's everything from the moment I wake up to the time I walk out of the door. I'm probably making 30 decisions when you might just be making 10, from what kind of fabric I'm going to wear. Is that going to irritate the flare-ups that I have? Am I going to even be able to sit at the computer and work because my flare-ups are really bad on my elbows? It's those daily decisions that affect my mental health so much that just trying to connect those together with managing the disease is really why we're here to talk about it, because I don't think a lot of people put those two together, but that's what this campaign is about, just being able to open up that conversation and talk to others about it.
So before we get into in-depth questions about that campaign, Doctor, I want to know, is there a cure for psoriasis?
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a cure. This is a chronic disease, but the good news is that we have lots of treatments. This field has come so far in the last 5 to 10 years. Even in the past couple of weeks, we have a new cream, Zoryve cream, that was just approved for the topical treatment of psoriasis. So I encourage people, even if you've had the conversation in the past with your doctor, to have it again, because it's very likely that it could be very different.
And not just talking to your doctor, but Sabrina, I'm wondering if someone's watching right now and they're kind of unsure how to talk about psoriasis, even with friends and loved ones, what do you recommend to them?
I recommend just asking them, do you know what psoriasis is? And for many others, they might not even know what it is. So I think having that really good starting point to say, this is what it is, this is how it affects me, and it's not just on the surface. It really affects my mental health daily, and this is how it affects me. So do you have questions about it? And just by starting that conversation, I think we'll be able to open up more and revitalize this conversation.
Well, it's important to have these conversations, like you said, Dr. Butani, with your healthcare provider. So if someone's watching now, maybe they've already been diagnosed, but they need to go back and ask questions again. What do you recommend they ask now?
Yeah, I think, not only do you want to talk about treatments, but you want to tell your dermatologist all of the areas that are being affected by your psoriasis. Even if you think something on your skin is not psoriasis, show it to them anyways, because it's very likely it could be related. You want to let them know what's worked for you in the past. What did you like, what you didn't like? And along with your dermatologist, we can come up with a custom regimen that works for you.
Wonderful. Well, this educational campaign, Expose Psoriasis, that's what it's all about. So, Sabrina, where can they go to get information about it?
Go to exposepsoriasis.com and you'll be able to just read easy to digest information and see some really fun videos from Dr. Tina and I about what it's like living with psoriasis and how to manage it.
Great information, and we thank them so very, very much.